Hi everyone and welcome. Today I'm going to give my review of the second episode of Obi Wan Kenobi. We see at the beginning of the episode Obi Wan arrive on Dayu in search of Leia. As Obi Wan walks around the city, he sees a clone trooper veteran looking for some money. He gives him some credits. Someone comes to him and to sell him some sticks. He asks her for some information. He said that he is looking for his daughter who has been taken, but she said that she was once someone's daughter as well. A boy by the name of Jacob comes to him and says that he knows a Jedi who could help him for the right price. We then see the so-called Jedi with a woman and a boy. He pretends to use the Jedi mind trick, on one of the port guards to let her through to the ship when she gets there. She gives him some credits and the woman and the boy leave. Obi-Wan confronts him and Haja tells Obi-Wan where Leia is, but it won't be easy to get in. Obi-Wan makes it inside but is confronted by a couple of mercenaries. He defeats them and finds Leia and makes their escape. Reva arrives at the hideout and finds that Leia has escaped with Obi-Wan. The Grand Inquisitor and the fifth brother arrive on Dayu to confront Reva on her side mission to find Obi-Wan, and they are not happy that she has kidnapped a senator's daughter. The Grand Inquisitor said that she is relieved and he will hunt Kenobi himself. Reva orders her mercenaries to get the bounty hunters to search for Kenobi, and she sets a bounty on him. Kenobi says to Leia that if anyone asks, they are farmers from Thal, and she is his daughter. Leia says under her breath, granddaughter maybe. Jacob sees the bounty on Kenobi and goes to Haja. He grabs his blaster and goes looking for Kenobi. The Grand Inquisitor orders all the spaceports to be closed down so Kenobi can't escape. Then one of the Inquisitors brings the bounty hunter with her to show him the bounty that Reva has on Kenobi, and he is not happy. Reva is on the rooftop observing the city. Obi-Wan and Leia have a little chat until he hears a beeping sound and walks away from Leia to see that it's a bounty image on one of the bounty hunter's wrists he had knocked out earlier. He tries to turn it off and Leia sees it and asks Kenobi why he had a picture of him and that he lied to her. She sees that they kidnapped her in order to get to him. Leia runs away from him. She climbs to the rooftop and he goes up after her. They run across the rooftops where bounty hunters see Kenobi and shoots at him. Reva sees the blaster fire and runs across the rooftop. Leia tries to jump a large gap but fails and falls onto some cables and tries to hang on as best she could. Kenobi tries to help her but she loses her grip and falls. Kenobi uses the force to make her float inches above the ground. He runs to her to see if she is alright and she is convinced that he is a Jedi. A bounty hunter comes behind Kenobi but is shot from behind by Haja. Haja helps Kenobi and tells him to go to the cargo port, as it's fully automated, to go to transport aid. The ship goes to Mapuzo, where his friends will help him. Haja confronts Reva, and Reva uses the Force to read his mind and discover where Obi-Wan is headed. Kenobi and Leia reach the cargo port. Then Reva arrives and calls out for Obi-Wan. He tells Leia to go to the transport and he will be behind her. Reva tells Kenobi that he is not going to die, that she is going to take him to Lord Vader. She tells him that Anakin is alive, as Kenobi had not known at this stage. Then the Grand Inquisitor arrives and tells Reva that he cannot stand the reek of her ambitions no longer. He tells her to step aside and to watch and learn. She then activates her lightsaber and stabs the Grand Inquisitor, giving Obi-Wan time to get aboard the transport. Reva shouts that he cannot escape him. Obi-Wan is in shock at the realization that Anakin is still alive and says his name. We then see Anakin open his eyes in the bacta tank and we hear the hissing of his mask. The episode ends. Overall, I like this episode and it's faster pacing than the previous one. They are excellent performances by all. Young Leia is again impressive in this episode. When I saw the photos of Haja on the promotions, I thought that he played another Jedi, but this was obviously wrong on my part. But it's still some comic relief for the episode, and glad he wasn't killed in this episode, so hopefully we might see him again at some stage. Although the lightsaber to the stomach of the Grand Inquisitor was surprising at first, I thought they had retconned Rebels, as the same Grand Inquisitor is killed in the Rebels series, but I have since heard otherwise, which is good. Overall, I give this episode an 8 out of 10. Great story and a strong one. I find this series better and stronger than the Book of Boba Fett. Please leave a comment to let me know what you think. Please like and subscribe to my channel. And until the next time, may the Force be with you.